So let's take an overview of the course. In chapter 1, I'm just going to talk about the psychology behind this. How does social settings in general impact the biases that people in that setting have with each other? Then in chapter 2, we're going to get into the work environment. How does the work setting influence coworkers' reactions to one another? And then chapter 3 is where my research comes in. So we're looking at those factors in the work environment, the reward systems, the culture, the leadership. How do those factors influence whether or not people see each other as in a biased way? And how do those influence the performance of those teams? And I did find out that it had a strong impact, especially with cross-functional teams and diverse teams. Being able to use the work environment to suppress biases was really helpful for their performance, for innovating and being creative, communicating conflict, and even their wanting to stay in the team. Chapter 1 is social psychology that has been going on for decades, right? So I just took this idea and tried to apply it to this workforce setting to see how this is playing out there. So between chapter 1 and 2, and 2 and 3, I have these exercises there that'll just give you a chance to reflect. Just give you a chance to think about what we were just doing and think how that might be playing out in your own life. And then after chapter 3, there are 2 exercises. One, I bring you through some questions to kind of get you to analyze your team or group, to think through where there might be problem areas or maybe things are working well. And then the next exercise, you get to re-envision your workplace. You get to think through, well, if we have this problem area, what could we do differently? And how could I make that happen? Who do I need buy-in from? And what policies would need to change? Because I'd like for you to come out of this course really feeling like you could apply this to your workplace.